advanced to master series, and we'll quickly start because there is a lot of thing to cover in this series. So we'll quickly start, and we're going to make some more cool things today. So let me share my screen. Already I have opened something, means this is like the first thing which we are going to make now is, okay, wait a sec. Let me open it on my mobile also, so that if someone joins, someone asks some question, I know. Okay, so yeah, so the first thing which we are going to do is this a print style thing. So what is the print style? We have some very simple HTML, and what we are going to do, we are going to create a print specific web page. Okay, print specific web page we are going to create. So the index of HTML is there, which have just a div of content, a section, h4, and a dummy link. So only have this much thing. Let me also have taken some font like yesterday, and I'll now do a link CSS and style.css and save it. And now let us start with the styling. Okay, so what happens in this link, this print specific thing, we will remove the things which are actually not required. So like this, in the style.css I'll come, and this final result h2 is, and how to get the print specific thing, we'll do a command p or control p, and it will show me the link specific thing. Okay, like this it will show. Okay, so this is what it will show, how when it will take the print. Okay, so first thing in the link specific we are going to do is the dot final dash result, and h2 is display is none. So it will go away. So if I do this control P, so we are not going to see that thing. So that is it. And we have to do a global reset also. So body is font family or Georgia serif, and font size is font size is 16 pt. So it's a different unit. You are going to see why I'm taking this. 16 pt. Line height is 24 pt, and background is none, and color is #000. So save it, and now it is looking like this. But in control P, if you are going to see, so you are going to see it in a more print style. So pt and all, we take it for the print style. Okay, so that is there. And then the final, in the final result, in this final result we have this section, so we are going to target that. So I'm going to come here and do the dot final result, and the final result, and comma section we are going to target, and background is none, and width is 100%, and border is none, and padding is 0, and margin is 0, and color is #000. Is there. So save it, and that is there. So now if you do a command P, see, now it is looking perfect. How it should show for the printing. Okay, so these things. So let us do something more, and it will be perfect for the printing. Okay, so generally for printing we need a bit bigger thing. Okay, so bit bigger we need. So after this I will come and do a h1 comma h2 comma h3 comma h4 comma h5, and although these things are not there, but for print specific we generally do these things. Okay, so color is #000, and font size is 24 pt, and line height is 30 pt, and margin is 0. Okay, so that is there. Then one font size is 40 pt, and margin is 0, 0, 20 pt, and text line is center, and width is 100%, and transform is rotate and 0. Rotate and 0. Okay, so that is there. And then the h1 is small, is font size is 24 pt, and see pts we are using a lot here. Okay, so color is #000, and margin is 0, 0, 10 pt, and so it's like this. And if again I do Command T, it will be looking much more better. Let us do all the things, then we'll do. So go to the next one. T is color is #000, and a link is margin is 0, and a after content is like this, and so what we are doing here, so you will see what we are doing here. Okay, so this is a very important thing. AATTR is there, and I'll do the href and this thing. I'm going to do. Now you'll see what is happening when I'm doing this thing. See, it is like it will show in the print like this. So when you take a printout for some page, see what happens if some hyperlinks are there, so they won't be shown. So what I'm doing in this with this ATTR href, I'm showing the link, what link it is there. So this is very important, or else you might have taken some printing something, and what will happen, see, you not see the link. So for printing you can do something like this, ATTR href. Okay, so this is how the print is tried. This is the most important thing here. So the next thing which we are going to do is, I can close this thing, and this is 3.1, and next the new folder is day 3.2, and the next thing which we are going to do is the image manipulation. So here I will come and the index.html and style.css, index.html, style.css, and here image manipulation is there, and let us have some code directly here. Is image manipulation. Wait a sec, let me take the code here because it will, or else it will be too much. So this and the font also I will take, and the link CSS I'll do. So this all I have done. Okay, so sandbox and all is there. Let me show it. And so what are there? Some images are there, and we're going to see the image manipulation now. So some images are there with source and all from Unsplash, and there is standard CSS also. So let us now understand how to manipulate these images, like this normal images, how to manipulate them. So there are a lot of effects like this grayscale, blur effect. So those are the things which we are going to do. Okay, so the first thing which we are going to do is like this: dot sandbox img is sandbox img. So sandbox I'm taking, and all the images I'm taking, and then transition all 0.03 sec and EASE is there. So the transition will be like with this smooth transition will there when the transition will happen. And please do like and share this thing. Okay, so okay, that is there. And so let us change once we hover over some of these images. So src sandbox and image and hover is there, and then what I'm going to do, cursor is, we all have seen cursor as pointer, but we can have cursor as crosshair also. So I'll come here and see this cursor as crosshair. Crosshair is this thing. Okay, so something different. Okay, cursor as crosshair, and then we have different images names are like different. This image name is grayscale, this is blur, invert, and sepia. So these are different kind of actually these are different kind of styles which we give in this images. So dot grayscale is there, and there is a property known as filter and grayscale we are give, and we can give like this one. And if I save it, so you can see the grayscale, it has been changed to the grayscale. It is originally not like this. Okay, so now again the grayscale I'll do, and grayscale I'll do as over, and this will make the grayscale as 0. Save it. So I'll take it here. So it is changed back. So this is what we are doing. After this, we have this blur thing. So let us do this blur. So I'll come here and select the blur dot blur, and this is like filter, and blur is like 3 pixel, and again the blur, and over is like 0 pixel, 3 pixel and 0 pixel. Let's save it. So see, this blur is there, and the moment I take it, and it is becoming normal. So blur is also done. So the next thing is like this invert and sepia. So we will select this thing, class invert, come here, dot invert I will do, and filter invert one, and similar to this I'll come here and do the invert and over, and is like invert again. This invert will become 0. Save it. So like this, see this invert color is inverted, and this was the normal color. So color is inverted, this was a normal color. So the filter properties are actually very powerful. And last one is this sepia. So we'll come here and do this dot sepia, and this filter sepia 1 and sepia, and over filter as sepia 0. Save it. Okay, so now to come here, see the sepia is like this, and this is the normal thing. This is the normal thing is green. Normal is green. So this is this, all these are cool properties. Like this filter is actually very powerful. This filter in grayscale, first is grayscale, this is the normal. Second is blur, this is the normal. Third is inverted, this is the normal. Fourth is sepia, and this is the normal. So you can do crazy things with this all these filter properties. So this filter properties is done. Now the next thing which we are going to do is we are going to create a 8-bit Mario. Okay, we are going to create a 8-bit Mario with CSS. What is 8-bit Mario? You're going to see what is the 8-bit Mario. So 3.2, and come here. Oh, I should not have closed it. Okay. So new folder, they point free, and again this index.html and style.css, and this is done. And again, okay, and Mario, okay. So in this Mario, we will have and the link CSS I'm going to have, and the body I'm going to have a div again. So not much in the div. I'll have like this only. This much is only is there. So sandbox content Mario button theme ID is an ID is there. Boohoo, click and amp hold. Okay, so this a Mario block. Actually, we're going to create everything in this. Okay, so that is done now. Now I will save it and I will go live, and so it is showing like this. Okay, so I'll take this thing now and I will open it here. So it will show like this. Actually, we are going to click it and it will show. So now this Mario block, I'm going to choose this Mario. See, this will be a really awesome thing. This Mario thing is really awesome. You're going to see that how with CSS you can create any character also. Okay, so then this display is inline block and position is relative and margin is 80 pixel and auto 80 pixel auto, and width is 16 em and height is 16 em. Okay, so this we have done. Now if we go here and this Mario class is there, and then this dot Mario, and display is block, and width is 1 em, height is 1 em, background color is, so we'll have a Mario color here, E7 EEF1, and now we will have a box shadow we're going to have, and here we are going to take something. Okay, something we are going to take. So box shadow, like any other thing, we can have a lot of things. Like with commas we can have a lot of things, so let us have with the commas. Okay, so actually there is a lot of things, and if you want to learn you can see each one of them. So like this I'll have, so what I'm doing, some of them are with this white color and some of them are with the red color. Okay, so like this is there. So let me save it. See what is happening. This is, we are actually preparing those small boxes, and at the end there is this red color is been shown. So this is like the Mario's hat. And if you want to have the complete Mario, actually it's a very same kind of code, but it's a lot of code actually after this red. Okay, so after this red also, so it's not easier for me to write all of them. So I will take one all of this. So if you do this 8-bit thing, it is like one layer after the other layer it comes. After one layer there will be other layer it will come, and this will be a lot. Means you have to learn some kind of a maths or something like this to create it. Not maths, you have to just play with it. You have to just play with it and you can do it. Okay. So this it's a very, actually a very big code. So see, the whites are there and the yellows are there. So that is the main thing. White, red, yellow, all these things are there, 15 em and all these things. So and each of the line we're creating, one line, two line, like this we're creating. So this is 8-bit Mario, that's the reason. So if I save this, see this 8-bit Mario is, why it is called as 8-bit Mario, because it's got those boxes and also. So some boxes are white I'm making, some boxes like the boxes color I'm making. So nothing like this. This is the like the 8-bit Mario is been created. So this is how it is done. 8-bit Mario. Okay. So now also we will give this Mario one sec. We will give this Mario some jumping animation to this Mario. Okay, we will give that. Okay. So jumping Mario. So that's the reason there is this woohoo button is there. So this woohoo button, with this woohoo button, we're going to give this jumping thing with this to this Mario. So we have a ID of woohoo. So ID I will take, and as someone was asking, I'm giving the code daily. Daily the code is there. Okay, so code is there daily, so you can get the code. And even if you understand 40-50% of it, it is more than enough. Okay, so outline is none. Woohoo. In Woohoo, I'll select Woohoo active and plus dot Mario block. And what it will do? Transition all 0.3 is an animation. The animation will have a name, Wahoo Mario, and 0.8 sec is in out. Is in out will be there. I will save it is in out, and then I have to write at the rate key frames and Wahoo Mario like this, and then 0% and left is 0, bottom is 0, and transform is rotate 0. Transform is rotate 0. This. So this is how the actually the animation is very easy in CSS. At different percentages, you have to give the animation, and you just move it like this is how the things are moved slowly. So 200 pixel which will be there. Bottom is again 200 pixel, and transform is rotate and minus 25 degrees, and this will be left will be like 400 pixel, bottom is 0, and transform is rotated 0, and the last, okay, 80, this is 30, this is 80, and this is 100, this is 100, and left is 0 and bottom is 0. It is okay, only these two are required. So I'll do this thing and I will save it. Now I will click and hold, click and hold, click and hold, click and hold. So click, it will go away. So click and hold, because this, so this is how it will work. Click and hold. Okay, so this is there. Now we're done with this. Now the next thing which we are going to do is the pricing table. Okay, pricing table we are going to do. So again, I will come here and do a new folder which is day 3.4 and index.html and style.css and index.html. Come and do this knot, and here we are going to do the pricing table and link and css style.css. Now we have some font also will be there, and then set. Okay, so that is there, and font is there. Now we will have the code again. So this time we'll have a bit big code, and okay, let me do one thing. Okay, so save it and go live, and it will show here. I have to copy it, show it like this, and so it is like this. It is showing. Okay, so pricing section is like pricing table is there, and inside this we have this pricing block, and it has got this basic and basic pricing, which is like this dollar, and we have this other thing is like this primary features, and then we have this other, this select is there, and then after this we have this awesome pricing features. Okay, so there are two things. Okay, two pricing block. So pricing block, this is the first one, and this is the second one. So we will have these two pricing blocks. Okay, two of them will be there. So just like in most things which we sell, it is like that. So those two pricing blocks will be there. Okay, so we'll come here and do a, have I linked the CSS? Yeah, I have linked the CSS. So I'll come here and do a body of background color as gray. Save it, and the background color is gray, and then content is that main class. So I'll go and do the dot content, and font family is like this BUDBLE bubble gum sans and cursive, and what else I have Roberto condensed also. So second one will be robo to condensed, and last one will be sans serif. It is okay. So width is like 60%, and margin is 0 and auto. So like this, margin is 0 and auto is there, and then after that we'll come here in the pricing table, dot pricing table, and margin is 60 px and auto, and this is there. So pricing table is done. So like this, pricing table. So pricing table is containing both of them. Okay, pricing table, both of them. So 60 auto means it will contain in the mid. So pricing table after we will have. Okay, so this is something we are going to use for the first time. There's something known as display table. We have not used it anytime. So pricing table, and after pricing table after, and display as table. So this is a very old technique actually. Content is like this display table, and clear both. So this is like the float thing. So display table is there. Okay, so and after we are giving, and then this pricing table, what I'm going to do in this dot pricing table, and in this I'll have this div. So this div in the pricing table, wherever the divs are there. So in the pricing, okay, where is my, okay, in the pricing table. So first div, there are actually two divs which are at the first. So these two divs we are targeting, the immediate divs we are targeting, and then I will make it as display as block, and float left, and float we have already learned about the float in CSS. I think Mosam has also done a great work. He's doing this CSS. Yesterday only had talked about this thing. Okay, so min height is 1px, and background color is hash FFF, like this is there, and then color is hash f like this we're going to have. So like this we're going to have. So this is not the float. We are using this with the float. Now pricing table div, I'm going to select pricing table div and not last child is margin right is 2%. Not last child means this one. This one is the not last child means the first one we are choosing technically. So that's why the margin right is only in this. Margin right is not there. In this only the margin right is there. Then after this we'll come here and do the pricing block. So this pricing block is at two places. So all this one is also pricing block and this one is also pricing block. So I'll come here and do a dot pricing block and text line is center and border radius is like 5px and overflow is hidden and save it. So it is showing like this, the text blocks and the border and all were taken, and it is now showing like this. Now we will go for the so we will go for the pricing header now first. So this pricing header is this thing. Again, it is there in both of the thing. Okay, this pricing header is also there in both of the thing. So I'll come here and do a dot pricing header and height is auto and padding is 30px, 20px and 40px. So it is 20px and 40px, and text transform is uppercase. Text transform is uppercase, and here text transform is uppercase, and then again pricing header and dot pricing heading, and font size is 1.4 RAM and font weight is 700. The font weight is 700. Okay, so pricing header. So the pricing header and the pricing heading I have chosen. So this pricing heading basic and awesome, this is done. So after this pricing price, we are going to choose this pricing price. So let us choose that pricing price. So I'll come here and do the dot pricing price and color is hash 777 is there. Save it. So the pricing price color is there, and the pricing price and span is like display is inline block. Display is inline block. So that is done, and the pricing price there is pricing price currency. So we are going to choose this thing. Dot pricing price currency is like this: margin top and 10 pixel and vertical align is vertical align is top. So say this this currency. So this currency I am doing this currency. Okay, so currency is like this dollar. Dollar is the currency, so we are doing for that. Okay, font size is 2 RAM and font weight is 700 and line height is 1 and opacity is 0.6. Okay, so that's there, and it will look like this dollar and all. So now the value. So this value we have to do. So value is actually huge. So this price value we are going to choose price value. So let us come here and then dot price value. This is the font size is 5 rem and font weight is 300 and line height is 1. Okay, line height is 1, so 60 and 90 is there. So it is a bit big. Okay, so that is how it is looking and all. So now, okay, one sec. We have a lot of things. Okay, so it's quite big. Okay, so that is there, and okay. So the next thing which we are going to do is the price duration. So let us do this quickly. Price duration, and margin top is 10 pixel and vertical line is top and font size is 1.4 rem and line height is 1 and opacity is 0.6. Opacity is 0.6 is there, and then the pricing body pricing body. So we are going to choose the UL now. So the UL is inside this pricing body. So this pricing body UL we're going to choose. So dot pricing body and UL I'm going to choose, and list style is none and margin is 0 and padding is 0. Save it. So this style none will go. Then this pricing body UL I'll choose, and this li I'm going to choose there. Display is block. Display is block, and padding is 10 pixel and 20 pixel, and margin is 0. Margin is 0. So this is done. So it is showing like this, and now this pricing body UL li, and we are going to have uh, uh, the two childs of different color. Okay, so two child of different color. So nth child and 2n. 2n means all the events. 2n means all the events, and background color is not is like not this thing. Okay, F5. White color will be there. So white color will be there. It will not be shown. Okay, so now the next thing is that pricing nth child 2n plus 1. 2n plus 1. It means the odd one. Okay, there was actually another way to give it. Even and odd we could have directly given. So that is also one way. Okay, effect. Okay, so bit of light colors. This is perfect. So this is perfect. It is showing bit of gray color. It is been shown. So that is now perfectly shown. So now the next thing is that we are going to do the footer. So this footer is there in this select button and all is there. So we're going to do this footer. So let me come here, and this dot pricing footer, and padding is 40 px 0 0 is there. 40 px 0 0 footer, and then I will have this we have a pricing button is there. So let us do that. Pricing button, comma pricing button link, and comma pricing button dot pricing button visited, and like this. Okay. And then this play is block, and padding is 20 px and text decoration is none, and text transform is uppercase, and background color is #333, and color is #FFF, and border bottom is 0 dotted and hash 00 b3 b4 b3 b4. So this is like this, it is coming. Okay, so this is how it has been shown. Okay, so that is there. Now what we need to do, so pricing popular, so pricing popular, the second one is a bit different than the, we'll make it a bit different. So let us do that. So for that we have to choose this there is one pricing popular, so this pricing popular we have to choose. Okay, so dot pricing popular, and margin top is like -20 pixel. I'm going to do and save it, so it will move a bit up. And pricing popular dot pricing header is padding top and 50 pixel. Okay, so everything we're going to change now. So pricing popular. Okay, now this pricing footer and padding top is like 60 pixel. So everything we're making it a bit bigger. Okay, so pricing popular and pricing price, and the color will be like different. COLOR is hash FF 8888 FF8888, and so this is like a color I have changed, and the pricing popular and pricing button, and 𝐷ROUND, background color is this, and the color is hash FF. This FFF, save it. So it has been different, and the let us make the dot pricing popular and pricing button, and HOVER hover, and color is in the hover. I'll change the color to this, and the back BROUND background color to hash 333, and save. So now what will happen? Hover it, it will change. So this is how it is done. So this is done and all. So okay. So we still have some time. Okay. Okay. So let me close this, and now day 3.5, and here index.html and style.css. So in this index.html, let us have something. So what we are doing here, we are making a model. Okay, we are making a model window. So let us do that, and Wait, I'll have this in the. Okay, let me copy the all of this thing. This. So this model window, what I have is like this. Okay, it is like this. STYLE. Okay, CSS is only model. Okay, CSS only model is there, and what is there in this thing? So let me go live. Let me select it. Let me do it now like this. So here we just have a click to launch model is the label is there, click to launch model, and this model is there in this. So we'll show it as the model has some s3 and a content. So and we have a close also at the end, and we have a div out class of overlay, so that is also there. So overlay is something which is very much required in the model, so that is there. Let us create a model now. So yeah, style.css is linked. So I'll come here and do the dot button. So what is this dot button? If I come here, so this dot button is this class is the button, and then the cursor is like cursor is like pointer, and border radius is like 2 pixel, and font size is 0.9, ram, and padding is 6 pixel and 12 pixel, and okay, 6 pixel and 12 pixel, and box shadow is in set 0 1 pixel 0 0, and hash 4d7 3bf 4d7 3bf. So this is there. Okay, so this is done. No, not completely. So actually there are two buttons here. So the one button is here also, so class of button is there, and then we'll have a border of 1px solid, and same thing will be there. So save it like this. So border is there, and then color is like white, and text shadow is like 0 1 pixel 0, and a bit lighter like 3359 a5 59 a5. So like this, a bit of text shadow is there, so it is looking like this. Click to launch model, and okay. One thing I forgot. Okay, so this is looking actually bad. So we should have a background also. Okay, so or else it was looking very bad. So background is like the same thing, like hash this thing. So it will save it. So it will now look better. It was looking worse. So I will not even able to see what is there. So click to launch model, and the close is there. So now the thing is that first we have to style the overlay. So overlay is a thing which is very important. So CSS models are very important. Sometimes you do this models through JavaScript and all. You can do it through pure CSS also. Okay, pure CSS also. So attendance link is not okay. Oh, I forgot the attendance link. Okay, thank you. And it is actually a lot of time. Okay, so I actually forgot to create the attendance link also, because I am going to give. After this, I was in a hurry to create a Pac-Man thing. So Pac-Man, maybe we'll extend today, because there is something very cool Pac-Man animation which I want to show. Today only I want to show that thing. So it will be like, or else it will be like late. So this is there, and P is there. Send command, shorten URL, copy. It's done. Um, okay. Okay. Okay, so this market attendance here. So style of CSS, I will come and yeah, the first thing is that this overlay. I have to do overlay, and I'll come here. Dot overlay, which is an empty thing. Empty thing is there, and here position fixed, and top is 0, and left is 0, and right. I don't know why I'm doing it nowadays like this. Alright, GST right is 0, and bottom is 0. Z index is 99, and so background color is hash 333, and pointer event is none. So save it. See the overlays completely, and it is on complete. So that is there, and that's why top, left, right, all those things have taken, and opacity will be like 0. Opacity will be 0, so it will show it, and transform, and the scale is like 0.5. Okay, and transition is transition is like transform 0.5 s is, and opacity is 0.56 is. So it is showing like this, and there is a this see this button. We have a inside this button input type checkbox is there, which have the display of none, but the checkbox is there actually, and this is somewhere here. So this we have hidden this checkbox. So this is something which we generally do. So input, we do a input type equal to checkbox, and head, and this is dot overlay is there, and pointer events is auto, and opacity is 1, and transform is scale is 1. So that is there. So we click here. See the overlays. Overlay is covering the whole of the screen. Whole of the screen it is covering. Okay. The moment I do this overlay, it means that the moment I do this check, this overlay will run, and this will cover the whole thing. And the opacity will be make as this overlay will be run again. Then and this scale will be made whole, and the opacity from 0 will be 1. So this is how this is there. So now we'll write the style for this modal. So this modal is like this. This modal we have to write. So I'll come here and do this. I think we have to end today here after this thing. Means after this thing is done. Dot modal, and position is fixed. Position is fixed, and top is 50%, and left is 50%, and Z index is 100, and transform is translate -50, and scale is 0.5. Scale is 0.5, and width is 100%, and max width is 640 pixel, and pointer events is none. Save it and see it has been shown like this. Counter events it is shown and opacity is 0. Opacity is 0 have done. And again now I will have this TRANS transform, not transform. After this opacity is this transition is transform. Okay, actually transition will be like this only. Transform and like this transition delay is 0.1 sec. Okay, so it is like this. So it is coming like this. Okay, input type checked and this is there and input type checked and dot modal is there and then counter events is auto and opacity is 1. Transform translate is minus 50%, comma minus 50% scale this one, and so this is there. So it is showing like this. Okay, the moment I've done this, and then the model content I will choose. So this dot model content and display is block and padding is 30 pixel and background color is hash FFF is there. Save it. So see, now it is been shown like this. Okay, so only the thing. Okay, and so this is done and then I will close it and it will be closed. Click to launch the model and close it. So this is all is working fine. So this is how we have created a model with this. Okay, and we are actually thought to do something more, but today we don't have time, so we will end here and we'll meet tomorrow. And tomorrow we are going to do something more. Actually I'm covering a lot of topics. Generally this much topic I cover in 10 days, but this I have to cover in 5 days. So but I will cover all these things, all these advanced things I'm going to cover. And this, even if you don't if you understand 30-40%, you'll understand how powerful CSS is. And the other thing is you can always take this code and play with it, and then you will learn more, and then you can use it in your projects also. So these are some very good code. On day one we made some crazy buttons, so those buttons you can use anywhere, your employer, your resume, it will all be polished if you use those buttons in any code you use, any project you use. React and all CSS will remain the same. So those things are very good. Those clickable buttons which we created, those 3D buttons, that you will not get anywhere. That are the things which you should do, that will add to your resume. So that gives the wow factor to your website. Okay, so that is there, those clickable buttons. And we are going to and this Mario animation is also very good. When creating 8-bit Mario, you can show this 8-bit Mario, or you can change it to create something else like this. With that you have time in that spaces and all, you can change it and can create your own face also, you can create in that manner. That is there. Okay, so that is there. And with this we'll end today's stream. We'll meet at 8:30 p.m. IST for JavaScript. And today we have on Wednesday we have a 10 p.m. stream also, in which I solve everybody's career doubts. So there are a lot of questions are there for the students, and I will solve the career doubts in that. So please do come in that. If you have any career doubts or you want to ask anything, literally anything, because I'm not going to solve some technical issues, but even technical issues that you can ask, we can take it later on. But mainly related to career, right? Like I'm a mechanical engineer. How can I come to this IT field? I'm this. I'm a student. What should I do? What the languages which I should learn? What the languages are good? Is C still relevant because my college is teaching me that? And all those things you can ask me. Okay.